I've been thinking about a the topic of the now, like living in the now over, well, I guess months, but anyway, to the point of wanting to share ideas about it in the last 24 hours. So I I in many videos previous, I had shared I used to do this drive over a mountain to get to I would visit families over on the other side of a mountain. And so I would go into my imagination. And I remember I would be like dreaming that I was or in my imagination that I was driving on, I guess, Highway 5, Highway 1, I'm not sure which one it is, in California or on the West Coast and along the highway in a convertible. Now I think it may be a Mercedes, but at the time I think I was thinking of a BMW. I guess I like German cars. But anyway, so and I remember I was thinking about this particular person that, so this person had been in my imagination for many years. And there was this song that I really wanted to share with him. There was a song I wanted to share with him. I'm really into 80s music. I like a lot of different bands, but I'm really into 80s music, and there's a song by In Excess, and the words go, all we have is this moment. The 21st century is yesterday. You can care all you want. Everybody does, and that's okay. Anyway, it's by In Excess, and the song is called Need You Tonight, and I didn't want to say any of the other lyrics because anyway, I just didn't want to. But those were the lyrics that like really honed in for me on this idea. So yesterday I'm starting on my first writing is off to get formatted. I think it's better for me to hand that over to somebody who's really good at it, because I found myself the other day just like actually in tears in front of my computer because I was so frustrated. If I changed anything, it changed everything. And so my like, because there's quite a few pictures in my book, and my picture would disappear. It would disappear and it would go onto text. It was really crazy. So I decided to send it off to a formatter, and so I'm really excited. So I started my second. These will be like a trilogy. I've already it'll be 3 different books about the same type of thing. And then I'm going to go back and do my cult books. So I have like 6 books going on in my head, which is exactly how I work. I don't know why I'm like this, but I have all these ideas just kind of floating around me all the time. But anyway, as I was going to write, I was going back. I was going back to, I mean, not even a year ago. I was going back, and my mood, I mean, it just like, I just really went downhill, and I felt really bad. I started to feel really bad and really discouraged, and really going back to that space. And I was thinking about that regarding us and progress in our life. And there were some parts of it that when I went back to it, it wasn't bad. And then other parts, it felt really bad. And so I'm going to just stay with the parts that like actually brought happiness to my heart and progress, to my betterment, or whatever state that I'm living in right at the moment. There was also another thing, like last night was like so different than the night before. Like I was so excited, and last night I was just very nervous. I was really concerned about mistakes, and I was going through like that. Whenever I write something, and even when I proof it and read it and read it and read it, I always make mistakes, and I'm nervous about sending this out to print and having like all kinds of mistakes in it, and I don't know that I would ever do it perfectly. I mean, I just don't. And it's more about the subject and more about the message that I was trying to relay. But I I just know that I feel confident that it's not going to be absolutely perfect. And then I got to thinking about like my jobs and when things went awry where I was working, and I just like was going down this like slope of real negativity instead of a positive place. Um, the other thing that I've been thinking about is, what am I? Like, so I've been looking up this life coach thing, and I sort of crack up like, do we really need another life coach? Do we? Does anybody need another life coach? Like, I don't know. I don't know if we need another life coach on the planet. I don't know. And so I was thinking that actually, kind of going back to previous videos that I had done like a long time ago, um, about the ministry. But I feel like if I were to put myself in like a category, it would be more of a ministry, because absolutely everything that I seemingly am or do or about is about God. And I am a follower of Jesus, and I won't ever deviate from that path. I am a follower of Jesus and aspire to live as Jesus lived, and I'm not going to deviate from that path. And I just lost my train of thought again. Oh, I just hate it when that happens. But it had something to do with oh, I had like the most amazing epiphany this morning. So I was laying in bed, and I wake multiple times in the night, and sometimes I'm awake longer than other times. Last night I was back to sleep pretty quickly, but I woke up and I was thinking about the sun. The sun and the radiance of the sun, like radiating like light, and the sun being really impartial. Like, the sun is not partial. It doesn't shine on some people more than others. And God's love, like radiating, like God as the essence of love, and the radiating out from that, and the impartiality of that it cannot be other than what it is. It cannot be, God cannot be other than love. And then I was thinking about people, like people in our lives who appear in our lives as like representations of God. They're like God in form, God in this person to interact with us, so that we can understand, so that we it's sort of like messengers. I don't know, it's just like the coolest thing to like have happen, like to have this like really weird like I tend to see things in pictures, which is part of the reason why I often wonder if I'm not in the spectrum somewhere, because I tend to, like, things come to me in pictures, sort of like Temple Grandin. I've watched her movie, and she's just an amazing woman, and I just so understand what she's talking about with that, because things sort of come to me in these pictures. But anyway, I will be back. I'll be back. I love you guys. Have a really, really great day. Great day.